Alright, back here again. We're doing Lance Nekot sandwich cookies, lemon cream. I'm guessing it's like a lemon cream pie. That's exactly what it's supposed to taste like. Let's dive right into it. Never had these before. I know they make a lot of different flavors. Lance is good with the cookies. Or I mean, crackers, cookies, whatever you want to call them, sandwich cookies. I haven't had this flavor, but I like lemon. You guys know I like lemon. Instantly get hit with this. What does this remind me of? What does this remind me of? Not the mine cookies. Not Oreos. That cream smelling is like, it's like an icing. I hope it's not too sweet. It's, oh my God. I don't know what it's a familiar smell. It might be the mine cookies, to be honest with you. Not the color, but the smell. And it's like a strong buttercream lemon smell. They could put more cream on here. Hell yeah. They dead wrong for that. It's slopped on there, man. Almost like those festival cookies from Colombia. But with this, there's way more sugar in these ones. I can taste it. And the zest is real tiny. Might be a hint of lime in there as well. Some people will say lemons and limes, they the same because they so closely related. But not overpowering either. And then the vanilla cookies adds a nice vanilla flavoring to it. That offsets the lemon zest, like the buttercream icing. I'll fuck with it. I still would pick something else up at the store. They're nothing to scream about, but they would go good in like your boyfriend or your husband's lunch or your kid's lunch. Indefinitely. They probably would slap with some hot chocolate or coffee, you know, on a cold day. Or even if you wanted to have some in some milk. You know I always mention that, especially if it's like a good... They're like sandwich cookies. They're kind of like a cross between like... Not like... I'm not trying to compare them to Oreos, like, you know... Cookies like that. They're like cookies or the sandwich, like, you know... They're a cross between those two, but... Yeah. Would I rate them? They're nothing to holler about. I'd pick up something a lot different. Probably would pick up Oreos over those, or an off-brand of those. It would depend on the price point. If I was down to my last dollar, they're average, so I'll give them an average score. I would probably say like a 6. I'm not gonna dog them out because the cream saved them. To be honest with you, I like the vanilla flavoring of the cracker, the cookie, whatever. But I'll give them a 6. I mess with them, but I don't mess with them enough to just advocate and be like, hey, like I do with Oreo. Like, you know how I like them, even though some of the flavors I just don't like. But with these guys, I'll give them a 6. And that was my first time having them. Like I said, I'll describe it for you. The cracker part, or whatever, it's not really a cookie. Some people in different countries will call them crisps or whatever. Or like excuse me, they'll call them a biscuit. Not like a chip, but like a biscuit. A biscuit with 2 biscuits with cream in them. That's what some people will call them. Yeah. Randomly, I don't know why I thought that, but I was thinking about the Biscoff, how they got cookies out now, and they got different creams in them. I don't know if they're in the United States. I have not found them yet, but I've seen them. I know it's a sidebar. You know how my mind works, but Biscoff got cookies like Oreos now. And they got chocolate cream, like some type of peanut butter cream, I think, and like some white cream. If you guys could find those, and they're in the States, send me a link on here. Put it in the comments of this video. because I've been hunting for those. I had seen it. I don't know if it was AI or not, because you know, these guys will come out making AIs like, ooh, check out this new snack. I hate when they do that, because then I'll be in Google and I'll be like, yo, is this real? And Google be like, no, that's not real. It's not. They got me a couple times, but if that's a real thing, let me know, you guys. But yeah, I rate the Nekot, the Lance, Nekot, however you say that. Lemon cream. I guess it's pie because there's a pie on there, but it says lemon cream flavored crackers or lemon flavored biscuits with cream. I rated it a 6. The cream actually is what saved them, because without it would just be vanilla biscuits, which those are good too. But yeah, I recommend another snack over these because they're just, as the young folks say, they're mid. They're mid. There's so many other sweets out there that I can go with, and I would, but they're average. But if you see these out and you want to give them a try, you want to get them in a 6-pack, a big box, just if you can find a singular pack, get a singular pack first. You might not like them versus getting a 6-pack, a box of these. Don't be too boisterous about it, you know, don't waste money. But give them a 6. They're mid. I'm not going to recommend them just for the hell of it. But if you like me making content like this and you want me to continue to make content like this, I need you guys to continue to like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, you know, all that good shit. And if you want to donate, by now you know exactly how to do. You know exactly how to do that. In any way that you want to donate, you know how to do that. Thank you guys for the support. And like I always say, it's been real, but until next time, take care.